First off, just to start this video off, before we get into the main topic of this video, I just want to say I will be showing my my dogs, both of them, in an upcoming video. I'm not exactly sure when though. I'm thinking a stream, since I've had 3 people now say they like my dogs that have seen it. So yeah, I'm gonna put there being a stream or a video. I'm not sure which. Depends on what I do. But I'm thinking about live streaming Battlefront 2. I'm not really thinking about Rainbow Six Siege live streaming because I mean I don't play games to get mad, right? That's not the whole point. I play them to have fun, right? And Rainbow Six Siege is just it makes me mad, and I don't like being mad. I don't think anyone really does, but that's the point. So I'm gonna, I'm trying to, not play it as much. Which, I mean, I'm not playing it that much. I'm just not having as much fun. It's not as good as it used to be. I mean, no offense, of course. And you can't be mad at me for saying that. I mean, I love the game still. I just don't like it as much as I did before because the new operators that are coming out are just... I'm sorry, but like Legion and Vigil and Ella... I'm sorry, but they're just annoying. They just annoy you, right? I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. You might completely disagree, and that's okay. My opinion is, to me, it just annoys me. It used to be fun, right? Because, like, operators that used to come in with, like, Blackbeard, right? Blackbeard's not really annoying. He has a shield. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but that's nothing compared... Like, that's just a normal gadget. Like, that's a legitimate gadget compared to, like, Legion. Because Legion... Oh, don't even get me started on Legion. Holy crap. It would take me, like, half an hour just to say everything about Legion. I'm sorry, but I find he is... the one operator that, I mean, Echo is kind of in this same category, but I think it's fine for Echo, considering when his turns invisible, right, on the ceiling, it still has like a wavy effect to it, and it's not really that invisible. When it comes to Legion, yeah, you can still see it, but it is so hard to see. It is not fair, and it does 10 damage. Okay. Reason number 1, it's his gadget, not his guns. His pistol is a really good pistol, and his SMG and his shotgun are very good guns. Don't get me wrong, they're very good guns. His shotgun is a little bit overpowered. I think it does need a little bit of a nerf, but compared to his gadget, I don't even care, right? I don't even care about the shotgun. Like, he can keep that shotgun. I really hope. And the thing is that he had 7 of those things. Now he has 8, and he gets them faster, right? Which it's just so obnoxious because of the fact that, okay, it's invisible, right? It's invisible. I'm thinking if it's invisible, it should only do 10 damage, right? But I mean, it's invisible. It does 10 damage to you, and then you have to pull it out, or it's just gonna do like another 8 or something damage, and then it's gonna do a little bit less. But that's like 25% of your health away if you don't pull it out. Like, if you're in the middle of a gunfight, you can't just say, hey, can you stop for a second, stop shooting me so I can pull this thing out of my leg? Like, I think how it should be is you step on it, right? If it's going to be completely visible, here's the 2 things that either way that I think it should be, okay? There's 2 ways that I think it would be way, way better, way more fair and balanced. Number 1, either it stays invisible like it is, but it only does an immediate 10 damage, which I still think is kind of stupid, because if you're the last person left alive and you only have, let's say, 10 health or less, right? Like, that's not fair. That's not your fault that you you're gonna be scanning, by the time you're done scanning the entire floor, by the time you get to the objective, you're not gonna have enough time to get into the objective, right? There's reasons, okay? So, at least I think if it just did an immediate 10 damage, and just 10 damage, you didn't have to pull it out, it wouldn't do more damage, right? I think that's fair, right? I think that's more fair than the way it is. I still think that's a little bit unfair, but compared to how it is now, I think that is way, way, way more fair. And honestly, it's not that bad compared to, like, Ella and that. Just an immediate 10 damage, right? But the fact that you have to pull it out, right? I mean, it makes Legion so overpowered, and people don't realize it, but when you have this little thing on the ground, it makes a loud sound when it goes off, right? It goes, psh. I'm not going to try and make that sound effect. I just sound retarded. But it's... I mean, I am kind of retarded, but anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah, when it makes that loud sound effect, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, I know that went off over there, so they're gonna wait a second, right, for you to start to pull that thing out, and then they're gonna rush you, and you're gonna be in the middle of pulling this thing out, and they're gonna completely obliterate you. I'm sorry, that was a completely stupid use of that word, but anyways, and I probably didn't even pronounce it completely correct, but I think you know what I mean. They're gonna just annihilate you. It makes them so overpowered. Yeah, it doesn't do much damage, but still, the fact that you can't even see it and it's your downfall because he rushed around the corner to kill you, right? I mean, and that's your downfall. But it's completely unfair because you didn't even have a chance to see it. Like, does that mean that I have to play as IQ or Thatcher? Or, I guess, Twitch? Are those the only three that I can think of? That can really... Yeah, I think... And then if you play as IQ, you'd even only have to use the pistol, right? Because her attachment, her gadget is only usable on the, her pistol. And... I mean, it's a good pistol and all, but I mean, you don't want to be using the pistol when you have a primary and you die in insta-seconds. You're going to be wanting to use a good gun, right? And then with Thatcher, you won't even be able to see it. You just have to be lucky and just have to throw them around the objective. Just like, hope, get to the closest way to get to the objective and just toss the EMPs down, all three of them. It's hoping you don't get on them, right? Or at least with Twitch... When she's driving the drone, she can see them. When she's driving the drone, I mean, like the drone, it's like it's sitting on top of it. You can see it a lot easier when you're driving a drone. So I mean, I guess Twitch. And when you're Twitch, I guess you don't have to worry about being killed because it's your drone that's gonna be killed, right? But now Twitch is garbage, right? Okay, she's not garbage, but she's a lot. Her gadget is so much less useful. I think it only having 10 shots now instead of, you know, a total of 30 in both. It was 15 and 15 in both drones. Now it's only 5 in each drone. And that's a total of 10. I think they should be able to jump, right? I mean, of course, it shouldn't have been able to jump when there was, you know, when they had 15, because that was just obnoxious, and 15 is definitely enough to kill somebody, but 5, that's only going to take away half of their health, and considering that thing is sort of inaccurate, like you're aiming at a camera and it doesn't seem to hit half the time because it goes below it for some reason sometimes. It doesn't have, you know, an insane amount of range to it, which is fair. But now that it only has 5 shots... right? And you're probably going to miss because you're probably not going to stand still, right? To shoot the, like, let's say the ADS Jaegers, or like Capcom's entry denial device, EDD or whatever. You're not going to, like, you're going to want to stop so you can be more accurate and shoot it, right? But if you stop, then you're more likely to be shot by someone. You're just so much more vulnerable to be shot, the drone, right? And there was just a complete waste of the drone. It didn't even matter that you have 5 shots. You wouldn't even be able to get one off. So you're going to want to try and drive and shoot at the same time, which makes it less accurate, obviously. And considering the thing seems to be a little bit off in accuracy as it is, it's just... I don't know. So, her only having 10 shots, I think it should be able to jump, right? I mean, 10 shots in total, that's enough to take out one person and not even fully kill them, unless maybe they're wounded or something, obviously, if they're missing health from something else. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, I think it should be able to jump now, considering they only have 5 shots each. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but good thing is that Ella is getting another nerf. I'm really disappointed to see that the Kibi isn't getting a nerf. There's 2 things that I think they should nerf the Kibi, okay? We can get into more of these, like, nerfs, buffs, if people are underpowered or overpowered in a video upcoming video, but as for now, I'll keep it brief. The Kibi, her laser of a freaking marksman rifle, like, that thing has no recoil and seems to pack more of a punch than Buck, Blackbeard's, and Twitch's guns. Oh my god, her marksman rifle needs such a buff. It has, like, it literally has half the amount of ammo as all 3 of the Kibi, Blackbeard, and Buck's marksman rifles all have 21. Twitch's only has 11 and seems to do less damage for some retarded reason. I mean, like, and plus, compared to the FAMAS, the F2, however you want to call the gun, who's going to be using the marksman rifle? And her shotgun is really good as well. I mean, you're not going to want to use the marksman rifle with Twitch. If you use it, I don't care. It's your decision, right? People say I'm stupid for using... Okay, they don't really say I'm stupid, but they say I'm making the wrong choice when I use Buck's marksman rifle, right? Because most people, I guess, use the assault rifle, but I 99% of the time only use his marksman rifle because I can get more damage off quicker than with the assault rifle, right? And the assault rifle does have some recoil. I think I somewhat seem to be able to control it, but it has more recoil, right, than Ash's, whatever it's called, R4C. It has more recoil than that, and does less damage. How does that make any sense? And then, I don't get that part, first of all. And then, another way to look at that is, Ella's gun had 51 rounds, right? And Doc and Rook's P90 had 51 rounds. And guess what? Doc and Rook's gun had way more recoil, and does less damage compared to Ella's. But yet they both have the exact same amount of rounds. But yet One has way more recoil and does way less damage. Does that seem fair to you? Not to mention that Ella has 3 speed and Rook and Doc are both only 1 speed. Huh. You're gonna give an overpowered person, because when you can run really fast and you're gonna give them the overpowered gun? At least give the fat person that can barely move at all because he's so much armor on him, or ate so many donuts. I don't know what Rook's problem is. His excuse is, oh, it's just armor, right? But it's not armor, it's just fat. Okay, he eats a lot of donuts, alright? I'm kidding, okay? It's a joke. And you're gonna at least give him the overpowered gun, right? Since he's gonna be like probably maintaining the objective when you're a 3 armor person, right? You're probably gonna want to stay close to the objective. You can't really roam. Most people, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't want to roam with a fat person, right? That's so slow. And by the time I get back to the objective, all the enemies are gonna have such angles on me, and they're gonna hear me coming because when you're fat, you're gonna be so loud, right? I mean, 3 armor people are louder, right? Oh, and then, oh my goodness, and there's just so much more to talk about, like why Ella's completely messed up, why Caviera is completely, like, oh my goodness, but we'll get into that into a future video. I think I talked enough for this one. We'll talk more about this topic, okay? And I have more topics to talk about. Bandit and Mute, okay? Nothing wrong about either one of them. I think they're both balanced. But I'm going to be talking about, you know, yeah, I'll leave it for the next video. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. I'm not, like I say, don't like or subscribe if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. It's whether you enjoy it or not. It's your decision, not mine. I'm not going to tell you to like or subscribe. Completely your decision. Thank you so much. Hope everyone enjoyed. Have a nice day, night, whatever it is for you. Peace out.